So what did you say before about power? Do you know if there's an option? I'm not sure. I can't figure out. You have to use battery. Welcome to Penshurst Park, where we have a local derby perfect to kick off the regular season. It's St George City taking on Rockdale Ilinden FC in round one of NPL Men's New South Wales competition. Both these teams enjoyed great seasons in 2023, and they'll be looking to build off that as they start their 2024 campaigns. I'm Tony Slono. It's great to have you along. Round one is always very exciting. New players in new colours and teams full of expectations. Rockdale recruit Dean Pelikanos doesn't have to wait long to play against his former club. Pelikanos played for St George City last year. This is the place he called home in season 2023. More signings and first 11 straight after kickoff. Referee. Games live right now on our new home, Football New South Wales YouTube channel. For a great game last night between Manly United and St George FC. With Manly 3-0, stunning goal. Hoping to see more fantastic action in round one of NPL New South Wales men's. Match of the round still to come. Rockdale versus Apia. That'll kick off at 7:30. Give you live scores throughout the night on the games progressing. Captains tonight, Tarek Erkan for St George and Alek Urushevsky, the reigning NPL New South Wales Men's Player of the Year and Golden Boot winner. 27 goals in season 2023. He'd love to get a good tally like that this season. St George City FC in the red. Rockdale in the white. Ready to start their campaigns. Rockdale finished second in season 2023. Second to Apia, who claimed the premiership. St George in their first season, 5th position, which is a great return for a promoted club. They'll be looking to replicate that in season 2024. The Championship Series is back. The top 6 is back in season 2024. Just to show how well these two teams performed last year, both would have made finals had there been a postseason. St George City finishing their formalities. Both teams want to start 2024 on a winning note. In his corresponding fixture last year, it was Rockdale 4-3 winners in round one. Alek Urushevsky, 2 goals on that night. He'll be hoping for much of the same this evening in Penshurst, just south of Hurstville. Really good budding rivalries we look forward to in season 2024, 16-team competition. We've already had 5 games kick off. This is number 6 of 7 on this big NPL New South Wales men's round one. We're kicking it off with a bang. Already a big upset around the grounds. Hills United defeating Sydney Olympic 2-1. Sydney United getting their campaign off to a winning start, 2-1 over the Central Coast Mariners Academy. It'll be St George City to kick off. They'll be running from left to right on your screen. See if they can get one over big brother Rockdale, who are heavyweights in this competition. We are away. St George, through one of their new recruits, Monahan Vaika, and now late already. Contact on Erkan. Didn't think that would be his first involvement this season. Clutching at his leg. Those two starting 11s for St George City. Jack Kenny in goals. Cameron Fon, Solomon John Monahan Vaika, and Tarek Erkan, that man getting back to his feet. Along with Matthew Koromalevsky in defence. In midfield, Costa Petratos, Brody Clarkson, and Louis Curie. Up front, Presi Ortiz, Jason Romero, the new recruits. Ball goes down eventually to Kenny. Long ball forward, very quick in getting forward. Kamada shaped across. His cross attempt was blocked, but it beat everybody over the byline. It'll be a goal kick for Rockdale. In goals, Harry Devenish-Mears, Lockie Griffiths, Giorgio Speranza, one of the new recruits, along with Braden Sorge and Matthew Cordier in defence. Lockie Constable, Dean Pelicanos in midfield, along with Isaac Dunzo. Then a front three by Antonio, Brendan Shalakian, and that man, Alek Urushevsky. Got to be wary of him tonight. Speranza. Cordier. Those two exchange passes. Dropping in Antonio. Here he is in on the end of the pass and wins the free kick. So good attacking position by Rockdale. They thought about going quickly. That was shot down. First set piece of season 2024 for Rockdale. It'll be Brendan Shalakian to step up. Plenty of experience at the dead ball for Shalakian. What can he deliver? Puts it into his chasers, but easy one for Kenny. Takes it safely. Fong, former Sydney FC youth player, cuts out that ball. Constable. Speranza under pressure. Petratos tried to weave his legs through him. Cordier goes across his box for Lockie Griffiths. And then he'll go further wide to Sorge. Some of those pickups for Rockdale. Of course, we've seen Giorgio Speranza. Roberto also recruited his brother, Roberto Speranza. Ball played forward. Urushevsky the target, trying to get in behind. Koromalevsky does well, knocks it behind, and it'll be a corner. So Rockdale with a better of the field position in the opening minutes as the sun sets in Penshurst. Rockdale looking to draw first blood. Brendan Shalakian on 4 minutes. Delivers towards the back post. Pushed away. They've dealt with it, St George. They've done enough. Long hooping ball. Sorge will go back and play it to the keeper. But referee Adrian Arndt has got a tip off. A foul on Tarek Erkan. Back down again, the captain. Always finds himself in the wars. And he'll get up slowly to his feet. One of the standout performers last year for St George, Tariq Erkan. He'll be asked to head to the sideline. Boy, they definitely don't want to lose their skipper so early in the piece. Be a drop ball. Harrison Devonish Mears spent time over in South Florida University, over in America, getting some experience. Previously with the Northern Tigers in the NPL. Chalakian, an energetic start from the veteran. Wins the throw for his side. Ball thrown to him again. Thought about a cross first time. Crosses it, bending to the left. Couldn't quite get to Antonio. Fong will watch it go behind. Goal kick. St George City. Rockdale showing good signs. The better of the attacking possession. Long booming ball. Romero on the end of it. Cutting inside Romero. Tries to zigzag. Griffiths slides a shot in. And it's well saved by Rockdale. First real chance for Romero. And he's looking dangerous. Delay over at Wanderers Football Park. So that game between the Wanderers and the Sharks hasn't gotten underway. 6 minutes gone here at Penshurst Park. No score between St George City and Rockdale. 20 minutes gone over at Marconi. No goal between the Stallions and the Wolves. Earlier, Sydney United 58, 2-1 winners over the Central Coast. And Hills, the biggest upset of the season so far. There's only been a few games. Hills defeated Sydney Olympic 2-1. These two teams love to attack. The corresponding fixtures last year, 11 goals scored across the two games. 4-3 in round 1, 2-2 in round 16. Advantage play for St George, and eventually they provided the free kick. Petratos, that's Costa. Maki also lurking. Fong plays Costa Petratos. First time, Ortiz looking into the box. Ortiz getting into the box. Chips one, but can't quite pick out the top corner. Devonish Mears needed to be good, and the goalkeeper was. Great start for Ortiz. They all hung off him. Took the odds to it. Tipped away. Corner to come in for City. Near post. Headed away by Griffiths. Kamada tried to knock it central into the box, but that pass was knocked away. I'm Tony Solano. Great to have you along. Round 1, we're doing it all again. NPL New South Wales men for season 2024. 16 teams with big dreams. It all starts here. Fong. Petratos dropping back. Intercepted by Cordier. Down the touchline, Urushevsky was lurking, so Karamalevsky decided to knock it out of play. Long throw from Urushevsky. Lands at the lap of Chalakian. Just couldn't control it. Both teams, no shortage of opportunities. Handball called, so they'll play the free kick. Brody Clarkson. He, Fumoto Kamara, and also Louis Curry coming over from the Sutherland Sharks. High foot, so it'll be a free kick for Rockdale. It's like pinball at the moment. Ball zinging and zagging up the ground. Who's going to win it in midfield? It's won by Curry. Kostas Petratos tries from distance. His shot was blocked. Had visions of Harry McCarthy for Manly United last night. Chipped the keeper from 40 yards. You dream about shots like that. Both teams trying to assert their dominance in midfield. Presley Ortiz from St George City coming the closest so far. Almost chipping the goalkeeper as he advanced into the box. Urkan plays it forward. Off the chest. Falls for Romero. Thought about hitting it first time. Passed inside, but not the option he was after. Karemalevsky. This ball cut out by Speranza. Chalakian seizes on the loose ball in transition. Kamada can't reel that one in. It'll be a corner for Rockdale again. Second corner for Rockdale. Had the majority of set pieces to start this one. Antonio. Loading up near post. Flicked on by Urushevsky. Couldn't get it on target. Goal kick. So we mentioned Pelikanos coming over from St George City to Rockdale. Yinka Samola, who we haven't seen yet, coming over from Mount Druitt to Rockdale. The Speranza brothers and Garang Kuol too. So Rockdale very active in the window. Costa Petratos plays Fong, cross in. Flicked away by Constable. For St George, we mentioned quite a bit of movement. Jason Romero, the star recruit, the American. Spent time in the A-League last season with MacArthur. Also played at Apia. He returns after spending time at St George City in 2021. Solomon John Monahan Vaika coming over from Mount Druitt. Mount Druitt relegated last season. Really handy pickup, the big physical Fijian. Fong released. Looking forward. Wants a run to be made. Fong coming inside. Look to play Romero, but Griffiths read that one. Clarkson spots the run of Kamada. It's a good one. Settling the play. Bends one into the middle. Romero at the back post. Couldn't control it. Antonio, no run to be made by Urushevsky. Cameron Fong, still quite dangerous early. Here he is again. Up that right-hand channel. Referee almost got tackled there. Curry. Kamada. Now Clarkson switches wide for Fong. It's a well-weighted pass. Petratos looking inside the box. Fires one towards Romero. Clarkson. St George stringing some passes together. Karemalevsky. Kamada. Rockdale pressing them back. Kamada wins the free kick. They play advantage. Devonish Mears was up to the task. Giorgio Speranza. Sorge and Griffiths, staples of the team last year. Giorgio Speranza loves playing up the line. Give his forward room to move. Romero almost got on the end of that one. Both these teams scored 3 or more goals in games 9 times last season. Very attacking focused. No goals to speak of in the first 16 minutes. Still very early doors. Fong. Long ball forward, well held up. Ortiz, now Petratos. Ortiz wanted it back. Petratos goes forward. Bends one towards the back post, but not enough mustard. Both teams connecting well between the lines. Who's going to crack first? Chalakian. Constable, he loses out. Romero, nice tight pass. Clarkson, over the top, but no one there. Dunzo in midfield. That ball wasn't cut out successfully. Chalakian bends one in the path of Antonio. Fong couldn't get rid of it. It's with Urushevsky at the byline. His first attempt blocked. Urushevsky plays square. Dunzo. Constable. Now Chalakian. Shaped across. Eventually at the byline it gets there. Giorgio Speranza. His run came a little bit late, but Fong able to get there. Romero played up the line, couldn't find Ortiz. Presley Ortiz very good on the wing last year, as was Franco Maya. Maya moving on to Marconi. So the Stallions have got themselves a good one there. Karemalevsky wins the throw for his team. Cordier goes right back to Devonish Mears. So used to seeing David Bradasovic in goals for Rockdale. Not to be the case. Fresh blood in there for Rockdale between the sticks. Chalakian couldn't control the ball. Curry runs across the midfield. Curry again. Switch for Kamada. He likes that play. Kamada couldn't keep it in though. It'll be a throw. 20 minutes gone here at Penshurst Park. Still awaiting the first goal. St George with a really good chance in the opening 10 minutes. Both teams settling into this one. Long ball forward from Pelicanos. Erkan. Petratos. Fong. Looking up the line. There's Ortiz. Tried to get beyond Cordier. Unsuccessfully. Throw to St. George City, 18-yard box high. Haven't had a lot of opportunities down here, St. George. But when they've been down here, they've looked very dangerous. Through this man, Romero. Nice turn. Petratos. What about a shot? He played it for Curry. He fires off the crossbar. Louis Curry. Would have been a great way to announce himself. Got it over the keeper, but the woodwork denied him. Speranza. Double team on Antonio. Fong. Ortiz. Now Petratos. Bends it to the back post. Romero arrived late. Sorge, the right back. Wanted to link up with Chalakian. Urkan. Long ball forward for Ortiz. Devonish Mears came out. Danger averted though. Fong. Ortiz. Had Fong overlapping, didn't use him. Looking very dangerous on this right side, St. George City. Monahan Vaika. Decision goes the way of St. George. It'll be a throw. Another throw coming. St. George starting to get some really good field position. Put the pressure on Rockdale. First game of the season. Both teams want to get some cobwebs out as well. Been a long off season. It's a long season too. 30 rounds plus finals. Sun has set in Penshurst. One of 7 blockbuster NPL Men's New South Wales games. Rockdale win the free kick. Around the ground, 1-1, Marconi and Wollongong. All games have now started, including match of a round, Blacktown and Apia. 4 minutes into that one, no score. Earlier, Hills 2-1 over Sydney Olympic. Sydney United 2-1 over Central Coast. Corner coming the way of Rockdale. St. George have had the better of the territory and the possession this last 5 minutes. Rockdale looking to jag one against the run of play. Antonio towards the back post. Header from Cordier, just missed the mark. Goal kick. Kenny goes long. Ortiz off his chest. Speranza. Fong got in front, but he couldn't keep it in the field of play. Throw for Rockdale. Ortiz through his legs, trying to bamboozle Dunzo. Does well, Ortiz. Sliding through, but he's turned it over. Antonio had Yuroshevsky as an option. Curry, his ball snuffed out. Sorge, here come Rockdale. Chalakian. Pelikanos. Constable. Heads towards Antonio. Keeps it in the field of play. St. George City clear for good measure. Cordier. Not his best distribution. Devon Ishmael has had to get on his bike. Rockdale 18 wins, 5 draws and 7 losses last season. Totaling 59 points, plus 15 goal difference. Apia ended up with 65, but it was a little bit shaky there towards the back end of the year. Rockdale won the premiership back in 2020, the condensed season. Paul D, his second year in charge, really trying to make his mark on the team. Chalakian, now Constable, back heel. Chalakian, Urushevsky's dangerous from here. Towards the back post. Giorgio Speranza cuts it back. The shot from Pelikanos over the netting and out of play. The lead-up work was good there from Rockdale. The finish from Pelikanos just wasn't there. Almost a third of the way through this game. Plenty of chances. Curry, the best of them. Petratos, nice ball for Fong. Plays Petratos again. Stepping over, weaving. Curry, Clarkson. Curry again. Likes to use Kamara on the left. George, really nice style of football they play. Did remarkably well for a newly promoted team, finishing 5th. 14 wins, 9 draws, 7 losses. Great return. Chalakian dispossessed. It's a war zone in there. Kamara tries to cut through. Danzo. This game being played between the boxes. Giorgio Speranza wanted to play up the line, but that was blocked by Fong. Griffiths. Sorge. Cordier. Erkan goes down again. And he'll be booked. Yellow card. Disrupting the flow of the game. Erkan being frustrated, claiming he was clipped. And went on with it. So, yellow card for dissent. That won't Please, coach. Mirko Jurlij. Don't want the defenders giving away free kicks for that. Cordier, shape to go long. Petratos tries to release Ortiz, trying to get around Cordier. Cordier does well. Griffiths. Constable. Now Chalakian. He's been a bright spark so far. Urushevsky joins in. Constable whips the cross in. Urkan snuffs it out, but Antonio gets on the end of it. Which way does the throw go? Now referee Adrian Arndt. A yellow card for the coach. Mirko Jurlij says he's not going to take that sort of behaviour against the linesman and the fourth official. Sorge bends one into the middle. Onto the chest of Urushevsky. Vaika was good there. Rockdale win the throw. Nice turn from Chalakian. Punched away from Kenny. The chest of Romero. Ortiz held back. They'll play the advantage. Romero offside from Kamada. A yellow card. Ortiz tugged back. Believe it's Griffiths, the man in the book. They would have had a 3-on-1, St. George. Otherwise, Kamada was in. He just didn't time his run well enough. And the flag went up for offside. So a yellow card apiece, one for each side. Petratos, been one of the more dangerous players tonight. Plays central for Ortiz. Dancing around Presley Ortiz. Fong into the middle, headed away by Griffiths. Clarkson brings it down. Romero. Kamada whips it in. Sent back where it came from. Urkan. Curry. Urkan. Rockdale. Trying to push St. George back. Urkan looking for the best option. Plays Fong wide. Ignores Petratos. Goes back to his captain. What are they working to here, City? Petratos steps over it. Was he clipped by Pelikanos? He was. So a free kick for the home side. Rockdale had the better of the first 10 minutes, but St. George should have taken control. No goal to show for it, though. They want that to change. Kamada bends it towards goal. Taken safely by Devonish Mears over his head. Nice ball. Urushevsky plays Antonio streaking down the field. They win the corner. Great work from Rockdale. Urushevsky thought about having a shot. Through legs. touched eventually over the line. And that's the first goal of 2024 for Rockdale. It comes to their forward, Brendan Chalakian. Urushevsky, dangerous in the box. Fired one through legs, and it was an easy tap in for Chalakian. Rockdale 1-0 on 35 minutes. They just started to wrestle back the momentum. And they draw first blood in this local derby. How does St. George City respond? One of the men, Coach Paul D for Rockdale Trust, Brendan Chalakian. Urushevsky, the 27 goals last year. Needs a little bit more support up front. A lot of that was the doing of Urushevsky. Chalakian there when it counted. And he tapped it in. Fong. Clarkson thought about a switch. Petratos. The midfield open for him. Plays Ortiz, holding it up. Fong. Been really good as right wing back. Header from Sorge out of trouble. Kamada. Curry. Urkan. Plays Fong. It was onside. Ball drops down. Keeper good. And Devonish Mears saves the day on that occasion. Cameron Fong behind injured. Been one of their best so far, St. George City. Has Cameron Fong, former Sydney FC Academy player. Physio just coming out to have a look at the youngster. 10 minutes from half time. Rockdale have the ascendancy. There's a goal over at Blacktown, and it's to Apia. After 18 minutes, Apia lead 1-0. No goal between Northwest Sydney Spirit and Sydney FC. The Wanderers and the Sutherland Sharks. 23 minutes gone in that one. No score. Half-time in Marconi. A goal apiece. James Temelkovsky, the new recruit for Marconi, paying dividends. He got their first goal. Lachlan Scott cancelled that one out. The captain for Wollongong. Earlier, Hills United defeated Sydney Olympic 2-1. Sydney United 2-1 over the Central Coast Mariners. Central Coast had 2 players sent off. Sydney United 1 player. A very physical game. The all-important goal here from Brendan Chalakian. And Rockdale heading forward again. Speranza couldn't get the angle on that cross. It'll be a goal kick. Sorge headers back to his goalkeeper. Devonish Mears. Giorgio Speranza coming over from Marconi. Costa Petratos goes quickly. Well negotiated by Griffiths. Cordier go right back to his keeper. Urkan. Clarkson as that defensive midfielder. Kamada wins the throw for his team. 5 minutes from half-time. Both teams wouldn't want to concede here. Rockdale with the advantage. Kenny. Karemalevsky. Now Fong. Over halfway. Looking forward. Playing a nice ball for Romero. So nice on the ball. Fong. Bends it towards the back post, but no one there. Jason Rivero. His football very easy on the eye. Sorge. Rockdale working it off their back line. I'm Tony Salerno. Great to have you along. NPL New South Wales round 1. St George City hosting Rockdale. Rockdale, the visitors, have the lead, but here comes St George via Costa Petratos. Plenty of space for him. Romero on the right. Heading into the box. Great tackle by Antonio. Petratos couldn't get enough power on that hook. Cameron Fong been very involved this game. Ortiz peels off his man at the byline. Shaped across early. It was the last touch off linesman. It'll be a corner. So St George looking to see if they can equalise just before half-time. Get the crowd excited before they venture to the canteen. Petratos, short corner. Curry. That one didn't go the way it was supposed to. There's a plan on paper, and there's a plan in execution, and the latter didn't work. Mentioned at Marconi. Temelkovsky coming back from the Metro Stars in South Australia. Was tearing it up there. James Temelkovsky. Putting in Urushevsky-esque numbers. George Timothew's back at Olympic. Gibson Malia at Blacktown City. Kambiashi to Apia. He'll be a good recruit. Free kick won by Ortiz. So St George starting to get the better of the dead ball. See if they can convert an opportunity. Apia also have Nick Sullivan and Eddie Caspers this season. George Antonis with Sydney Olympic. One minute of normal time remaining in the first half. St George looking to strike. Romero with the free kick. Romero steps up towards the back post. Header behind. It's a corner. So St George City will get another chance. Can they jag one before halftime? To the corner flag they go again. This time near post. Flicked on. Just couldn't make it sway in the back of the nets. Slid past everybody, and it'll be a goal kick. Normal time in the first half just about elapsed. Awaiting the instruction for injury time. Don't imagine it'll be too much. This game's been free-flowing. Petratos getting in front. Winning his ball, Petratos. Fires from range. Drawing inspiration from Harry McCarthy yesterday for Manly. Goal of a season contender. Taking it virtually from his box. Nutmegging one of the St George FC players. Hitting it from 40 yards and chipping the keeper. Devon Ishmeers goes long. Griffiths wants to get rid of it. St George will get the throw. How much time will they have left? Clarkson, Karemalevsky. Part of that back four. Now over halfway. Karemalevsky making a run. Fong. Petratos. Karemalevsky again. Tried to play Ortiz. They win at St George for Romero. Trying to spin Danzo around. Kamada, they try that left-hand channel this time. Ball into the middle. Ortiz with a header. But he was offside according to the linesman. Wouldn't have counted anyway. But a good opportunity there for St George City. They may be behind, but they are looking threatening. Sorge. Curry running across field. Spotted the run from Kamada. Will it stay in play? Sorge claiming he was pushed. He's turned it over. Kamada. Towards the back post. Petratos was waiting. But the Rockdale defender, Giorgio Speranza, done really well. They need to hurry St George. Not a lot of time left. Urkan. And that's the halftime whistle here at Penshurst Park. An entertaining first half. Just a lone goal in the 35th minute to Brendan Chalakian. But a crossbar attempt from Louis Curry and a couple of other near misses for St George. At the break, Rockdale Ilinden FC 1 leads St George City FC 0. I'm Tony Solano. Join us back in about 10 minutes' time for all the second half action. We're underway in this second half. Rockdale with a 1-0 lead, heading into the second stanza. Who's going to win their first game of the season? Will it be Rockdale or will it be St George? St George the better of the possession and territory in the first half, but it is Rockdale with the lone goal, courtesy of Brendan Chalakian in the 35th minute. How does St George respond? Sure, Coach Mirko would have been very vocal at half-time, trying to get his team to finish their chances. Here go Rockdale. Urushevsky hasn't had a big sniff tonight. We'll see how that one eventuates as the game goes on. Rockdale with the throw, 18-yard box high. Opening minutes in the second half as we look around the grounds. 6 games live right now on for the Football New South Wales YouTube page. That's our new home for season 2024. Half-time, Sutherland and the Wanderers, 1 goal apiece. Marconi and Wollongong, a goal apiece as well. That's 68 minutes gone in that one. Blacktown City, 2-1 over Apia. Here's a story. And no score between Northwest Sydney Spirit and Sydney FC. Straight after half-time, Rockdale getting in behind, sliding the ball past, but good save from Kenny. Needed to happen. Rockdale on the front foot straight away. A local derby. Very entertaining one last season. 4-3 in round 1 last year. And 2-2 in round 16. So definitely entertainment when it comes to this fixture. Ortiz nearly in behind. It was very dangerous early in the game. Playing down that right flank for St George. That's where a lot of their attack gets generated via Cameron Fong. Urushevsky wanted to play Antonio, who's stationed on that left-hand side. Chalakian, the goal scorer, on the right. Won't be too long before we head to the substitutions bench. Just a contest in midfield to start this second half. Dunzo sends it the way of Urushevsky. Sorge comes forward. Looking to spot a pass he likes. Griffiths. Goes back to Devonish Mears. The press on for St George via Presley Ortiz. Dunzo under pressure. Done really well to keep that one in, Pelicanos. Kenny launches it into the night sky. Clarkson. Ball played wide. Sorge intercepts it before it gets to Kamara. Kamara throws for Ortiz. The edge of the 18-yard box. Curry gets involved. Great footwork, Louis Curry. City. When the bounce of the ball, Ortiz goes down. The referee was happy with the contact. It'll just be a throw-in. Holding the ball up, Petratos. He was good in the first half. Cross from Fong. Blocked behind. It'll be a corner. St. George. They want to get that equaliser early on in the second half. Curry steps up to deliver the corner. Be a left-footed in-swinger. What can he provide? Towards the back post. Up they rise. Fumbled by the keeper. But eventually takes it cleanly. Ball launch long. Put on a platter for Urushevsky. Nice cut inside for Urushevsky. Back on his left. Keeps it in, Urushevsky. Down he goes. But the referee was happy with the contact. Romero. Kamada gets in behind. They've got the numbers on transition, St. George. Romero couldn't quite find Curry. If they did, it could have been the equaliser. This game's taken a step up in level. Both teams turning the gear. Monahan Vaika. Long ball forward. Flag stayed down. Romero. Looking for support in the middle. His team will win the throw. Kamada looking for Ortiz. Danzo. Constable, nice touch. Couldn't get it beyond Clarkson. Monahan Vaika. Long ball forward. Kamada making a nice run. Trying to get goal side of Sorge. He does that. Ball into the middle from Kamada. And it's cleaned up by Cordier. Kamada claiming he was pushed. Referee tells him to get up. Newly built facility here in Penshurst. Next door to the St. George Leisure Centre. And the cricket nets too. Great community precinct. Kamada, the former Shark, assessing his options. Romero, his ball snuffed out. Antonio. They've decided to get it quickly and launch it long, looking for Urushevsky. He'll back his speed, the Rockdale captain. Karemalevsky dancing out of tackles. Romero, they'll play advantage. Urkan. There was contact there. Yellow card for Bai Antonio. So another Rockdale player in the book. 10 minutes into the second half. Plenty of the community in tonight in Penshurst. First game of the season, everybody buzzing. Local rivals, plenty from Rockdale. The majority, of course, from the home team, St George. Throw to come for Rockdale. Chalakian on the chase, trying to get in front. Monahan Vaika heading forward. Curry looking to take a little bit more of an advance role in the second half. Further up the ground. A little tactical change from the coach. Trying to see if he can keep Rockdale guessing. It's a chess game at the moment. Rockdale with the lead. Devonish Mears, nice ball and great first touch from Sorge. Dunzo almost got himself into trouble. Curry in space, heading towards the box. Fires, but his ball was blocked by Griffiths, and it'll go behind. It'll be a corner. Costa Petratos delivers a corner towards the back post. Off bodies. It'll go behind again. Goal kick. Griffiths really asserted himself at the back end of last year. It's a key cog in the defence. They started the year with Daniel Petkovsky, but he left the club after the second game. Now playing with Hills United. So good luck to him. Pelikanos. Nice ball from Chalakian, looking for his second. Ball parried away. And Kamada looking to turn defence into attack. Romero holding it up. He's turned it over. Urushevsky. Dunzo. Griffiths, you don't usually see him there. Giorgio Speranza, one of the new recruits, as is this man, Dean Pelikanos. Knows the dimensions of this ground very well. Spent all of last year at St George City. Sorge. Chalakian wanted the first time pass back to Sorge. Chalakian at the byline. Whips it across the face. Taken safely by Kenny. Both teams look very dangerous in attack. It's just who's going to get the better of that midfield. It's quite open at the moment. Rockdale happy for St George to come to them. Monahan Vaika likes to come forward. Past the defence. Solomon Vaika plays wide, pulls the trigger, and just over the crossbar. Number of near misses now from St George City. That would have put them on level pegging, but another chance that goes begging. Both teams no shortage of chances. We've hit the hour mark, half an hour to go. Rockdale 1-0. Brendan Chalakian tap-in goal in the first half. Urushevsky the assist, but not his prettiest one. Burkhan, his ball intercepted. Dunzor tried to find Urushevsky. Just couldn't get the right handle on the ball. Karemalevsky on halfway, tries to switch. Past Curry. Now Kamara. Bends one into the middle. An awkward one for Griffiths, but he does well. Rushevsky offside. Referee finally gets the tip. Petratos. Romero. Wanted to play Petratos again. Falls for Curry. Kamada with space. Looked up, thought about hitting it. Bends it into the middle. Presley Ortiz couldn't get a good connection. And it was saved by Devonish Mears. Looks to find his captain from the goal kick. It's a good strategy. Rushevsky wins the throw. Couple of players hunched over. First game of the season. It's been played at a high intensity. Rockdale taking their time, getting up the field. Looking to see if they can double their advantage. Cordier knocks that one out of play. So St. George back in the attacking half again. Falls for Ortiz. His cross was blocked. It looks like we're going to the substitutes bench for the first time tonight. It'll be Rockdale. Yinka Sunmola comes on. So they've got an attacker on, showing their hand. So by Antonio, the man to make way. Curry, always busy. Clarkson. So by Antonio off. Yinka Sunmola on. Former Mount Druitt Town Ranger. His first suit up in Rockdale colours. Curry trying to get beyond Sorge. Cross is good. Headed away. Kamada, shape to go long. Decides to hold it. Monahan Vaika. Urkan almost got himself into trouble. Turnover results in Urushevsky on the ball. Great sliding effort. Needed to be good and was. Karemalevsky, that's a big play in this game. They know how important Urushevsky is when he gets one-on-one with defenders. Now St George's turn to attack. Romero. Clarkson. Plays wide for Kamada. Can he reel it in? Yes, he does at the byline. Drives it low. And cleared away again. Player down, and we're going to see a lot of that coming up. Cramps. First game of the season. Nothing quite like high-intensity, official match football. That's what these players are getting now. No one's taking this one lightly, that's for sure. Entering the last quarter of the game. Rockdale with the goal advantage. Having a look around the grounds. Marconi leading Wollongong 2-1 after 88 minutes. Over in Marconi, Western Sydney Wanderers 2-1 over the Sutherland Sharks. Blacktown City now 3-1 over Apia. City making their presence felt. Northwest Sydney Spirit, no score against Sydney FC. And here, of course, 67 minutes gone. The lone goal to Brendan Chalakians. We see another change. This time Daniel Collins comes into defence for Rockdale. Daniel Collins. Former Blacktown City FC player. It's a double change for Rockdale. Paul D looking to change things. Kamada. Now Curry making a nice run. Monahan Vaika. Urkan in that defensive midfield role. Has a look up. Might fancy himself. Drives low. The captain. It was a good effort and needed a good save, and that's what happens. Devonish Mears. Right down there on the chase. Inka Sunmola off the goal kick. Dunzo. Kamada getting past his man. Neat ball through for Ortiz. Has players in the middle. Pressy Ortiz gets it on his right foot. Squares it up. Turn came a little bit late from Romero. And Curry couldn't put it away. The left foot. Couldn't convert from St George. Score remains 1-0. It really should have been 1-1. Big gasp from the crowd. They eagerly want that equalising goal. Urushevsky, nice header on. Player onside. Chipping the keeper. And over the crossbar. So couldn't convert that once. Blake Rashudo. Unable to score. May not get a better chance than that. My apologies, Hunter Elliott. Former Manly United player Blake Rashudo unavailable tonight after serving a suspension he received back in 2018. Elliott. Dunzo. Constable. Too big a pass for Dunzo. Sunmola getting a real good look at the recruits for this season. Dunzo again, that's a nice pass. Sholakian plays off the left, receives it back from his skipper. Sunmola crosses it into the middle. Headed away by Erkan. Constable losing his footing, but receives a free kick. Ball crossed into the middle. Dunzo. Opportunity here for Sunmola. Coming into the box. They get rid of it eventually. Kenny launches long. Speranza. Did well to keep it in. Rockdale. Ball played over the top. Chasers were onside. Kamara. Up the line. Romero. Referee says last touch off St. George, so it'll be a goal kick. "18 minutes remaining. The last 20 minutes of this game. Not a lot of time left for St. George. Still plenty of time in the grand scheme of things. They're getting anxious about that equaliser. Elliott. Collins under pressure. Ball pass, it's turned over. Romero swoops. Got it on his right, playing around with it. Squares it up. Attempted shot first time for Petratos. They needed to get a shot on target. Ruszewski in transition, asking for a handball. Not forthcoming. The Rockdale faithful let him know about it. Substitution. Looks like Costa Petratos is the man to make way. St. George City getting some fresh legs out there. His brother Maki Petratos replacing him. Off legs, first time shots! Just tipped over the bar. Isaac Dunzo had a really good look at it. Seen that a few times. There must be something about those goalposts and crossbar. Being attacked by the players tonight. Next week, Rockdale at home to Marconi. That's match of the round, so make sure you tune into that on the Football New South Wales YouTube page. St. George City will be away at Sydney Olympic in Belmore. That'll be another cracker. Cholakian to deliver the corner. Near post. Into danger. Shot low. Cleared off the line. They couldn't get rid of it that time. And it is Rockdale who have their second goal of the night. The visitors taking a stranglehold on this game. St. George resolute the first time, but they couldn't keep it out. 15 minutes remaining. Rockdale 2-0. We'll confirm that goal scorer for you. Could have been Yinka Sunmola. That's deflated the home side. Vaika. Clarkson. Kremelevsky, nice switch. Lands at the feet of Kamada. Sliding tackle was beaten. Into the middle, Erkan. Now Rockdale through Cholakian. Finding his skipper, Urushevsky. Plays a neat ball for Sunmola. Heading towards the box. Urushevsky again. Constable knocks it out of play. It's a player down. Looks like it's Giorgio Speranza. The left back for Rockdale. Chance for us to go around the grounds. As Speranza heads towards the sideline. Marconi 2-1 over Wollongong. 90 plus minutes. Wanderers 2-1 over Sutherland. That's after 62 minutes. Blacktown 3-1 over Apia as they approach the hour mark. Northwest Sydney Spirit and Sydney FC 0-0 after 62 minutes. 2-0 here at Penshurst Park. The visitors, Rockdale, looking to claim the local derby. First one of the year. Very similar to last night's result. We had a St George side who was gallant in the first half. But then the NPL heavyweight. Last night it was Manly. Tonight, Rockdale. Gaining steam in that second half and taking the ascendancy. Despite the 2 goals, not too much between these two sides. Chalakian's been good, playing in that forward role. Clarkson goes quickly. Ortiz playing as that number 9. Fires it wide for Fong. Be a throw for St George City. Another substitution. This time for St George. It's their captain, Tariq Erkan, coming off the field. Throwing the captain's armband to Matthew Kremelevsky. Curry. Kamada wide. Good move. Getting past Elliott's. What can he put into the middle? Kamada floats it to the back post. Headed away. Safety first from Rockdale. Short corner from St George. Looking for it to open up.
Substitution made by St George City. Number 19, Jesse Fading, replaces number 6, Tariq Erkan.
Here comes a corner for St George. 10 minutes of normal time remaining. Can they jag one? Header from Clarkson, straight up in the air though. That header on target from Monahan Vaika. But it's straight into the hands of Devonish Mears. Kremelevsky wants to go back to his keeper. He's blocked the path. Could have been dangerous. Kenny. Goes long. Over the head of Cordier. Ortiz chests it down, plays it into the middle. They're all coming, but it's been the same all night. Devonish Mears. Too good down back. Yellow card. This time Louis Curry in the book. Rockdale just slowing the pace down a little bit. They've got the 2-goal ascendancy. They want to play it on their terms. Throw for St. George. They want it quickly. St. George on the road the next 2 weeks. Belmore next week against Sydney Olympic and away to Wollongong. In Wollongong in round 3. Rockdale at home against Marconi and then away at Western Sydney Wanderers. Curry finds his partner in crime, Kamada. Always keen to sprint down that left-hand channel. Heavy pass for Romero. Hasn't been a happy homecoming for him so far. Around the grounds, Blacktown City 4-1 over Apia. Not expecting that one in round 1. The defending premiers 4-1 down. No score between Northwest Sydney Spirit and Sydney FC. Pressy Ortiz gets a nice ball, and he does the most with it. Slides it past the goalkeeper. They have one back, St. George City, and there's still time. Presley Ortiz, in a more central role in 2024, shows what he can do. Collins, his long ball snuffed out. Kamada driven back. Clarkson. Romero. Ball through for Kamada. St. George City, this is more like it. Cutting inside, Kamada goes down and wins a free kick. Yellow card for Hunter Elliott. And St. George City right back in business. The box loaded it up. Romero, who's he going to find? Or does he go for glory? Chips it away. Header from Rockdale. Littleshevsky hasn't had a good look tonight. Fong plays wide, but a little bit too heavy. And now to play. It's going to be a very entertaining last 5 minutes. St. George City looking to peg one back to get a result for their home fans. First home game of the season. They want to make an impression. Devon Ishmeer's taking his time. Under 5 minutes now. 3 goals in this game. Elliott looking up. He's dispossessed. Kamada. Maki Petratos. Sorge couldn't clean it up, but the referee's seen an infringement. Collins plays long. Sunmola brings it down. Good work from Kremolevski. Clarkson looking for Kamada again. He's dangerous, getting into the box. Tries to get in front of the keeper. Good keeping. Sliding out and evading the danger. Got an important hand in the way when it counted. Clarkson. Jesse Foti out there, another one of the former Sharks. Referee just having a discussion with Giorgio Speranza about time wasting. No one has moved an inch. Crowd ready to rise, hoping their team can provide an equaliser. Headed through midfield. Flicked over the top, but a bit too heavy for Elliott. Collins does well there, the former Wrexham defender. It was before the Ryan Reynolds ownership. Kamada stepped up in this second half. Switches the ball over the top. Sunmola couldn't deal with it. So still St. George. 2 minutes remaining. Clarkson. Fong. Curry. Clarkson. Into no man's land. Monahan Vaika sends it back the right way. Petratos. Now Ortiz. He scored the first goal. Down in the box. The referee having a look at Ortiz. And a yellow card for diving. So no contact, no penalty. And now another substitution. Rockdale sending them all out there. Taking as much time as they need. Hunter Elliott being told. Exit on the opposite side of the field. Long bomb from Devonish Mears. Urushevsky taking it to the corner flag. Goal kick. So St. George, they will get another chance as the time is about to elapse. Just injury time to go. Long boot from Kenny. It's a good one. Falls in the path of Romero. But that's not going to do it. Devon Shamirs Kurushevsky with a glancing header. Straight into the hands of Kenny. He goes long this time. Header from Cordier. Back to his keeper. So the ball being launched back and forward down the ground. Rockdale taking their time. They have the 1-goal advantage. Looking for Urushevsky off the chest of Constable. Header forward by Curry. Kamada. Didn't get a good touch on that one. Sorge, so good in this situation. Long throw for Chalakian. Now Sunmola. Room to move. First time bending it to the back post. Header couldn't do it. Second time around. Did it go over the line? No, it was saved by St. George. Last chance saloon for the home side. Up the Browns they go. Was heading towards the box. Holding the ball. Over and out. They need to go quickly. Time is of the essence. 2-1 Rockdale lead. Deep into injury time. Kenny goes long, of course. Rockdale win it in midfield. Now it's with St. George. Crossing into the middle. Not on target. In the story of the night for St. George, that clinical finish just hasn't been there. Collins tries to hoik it back down the field. Kamada couldn't control it in the best way. Clarkson. Constable. Sunmola. They play on. That's a dangerous challenge by Kremlevsky. Lucky it's a yellow card. Could have been more than that. I'm not sure we'll get much more time than this. Now everybody's got a cramp all of a sudden. Kamada, Rockdale players. But it's all in good fun. Next weekend, you can see all the games live on Football New South Wales YouTube page. Rockdale, match of a round at home against Marconi. St. George will head to Belmore to take on Sydney Olympic. Both those teams will be looking for their first win of the season. Around the grounds, winners today, Sydney United 2-1 over Central Coast Mariners. Hills United, a shock 2-1 win over Sydney Olympic. Marconi, a 2-1 win over Wollongong Wolves. Blacktown City, 5-1 over Apia. And that one's 15 minutes from done. Norfolk Sydney Spirit and Sydney FC, no score. Over here at Penshurst Park, it's 2-1. Rockdale over St. George City. Collins goes long. Chalakian couldn't win the ball. Maki Petratos tried to find Romero. Now Kamas has the ball. His play snuffed out. Was into the middle. Up the line, couldn't find the pass. Everybody's eyes on the referee now. Throw from St George. Intercepted. Just key chances that Rockdale took at key times. That ball launched into the night sky. Kremelevsky. Curry. Nice turn. Tried his heart out tonight. Good ball. Wide for Kamis. Tried the first time cross. Didn't work out. And Maki Petratos. He loses the ball. That's the full-time whistle. Rockdale win their first game of the season. Rockdale Ilinden FC 2 have defeated St George City 1. They got a goal in the first half and in a dominant second half performance. Rockdale were up 2-0 and eventually St George City got the late goal to make it 2-1. Goals to Brendan Chalakian and Yinka Sunmola for Rockdale, and then the late goal courtesy of Presley Ortiz for St George City. So Rockdale get their 2024 campaign off in the right fashion. They'll take 3 points away from home and claim the local derby. They're in good form heading into the match of the round next week against the Marconi Stallions. For the home side, they'll travel to Belmore looking for their first win of the season against fellow side who lost in the first round, Sydney Olympic. I'm Tony Salerno. I hope you've enjoyed our Football New South Wales YouTube channel live coverage. Rockdale winners tonight, 2-1 over St George City FC.